What's good, crew? How are y'all doing? It is Saturday morning. We have unboxing. We are unboxing Magic Foundations. We got the starter collection. And our secret lair Marvel Black Panther came in, so we're gonna unbox that as well. Let's get into it. Switch over to the magic scene. This is your starter collecting box. It's nice, it's big, it's thick. That's what she said. So we'll get into that, but first I might have already opened it because I was impatient, but it's pretty cool. This is what it says. Take your best shot. I will offer unresistance. Then it will be my turn. So in comic book fashion, thank you for shopping or being part. Secret lair, that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna throw that one away. I've thrown all the other ones away. All right. So first we have Black Panther, Wakanda King. He's a legendary creature, human, noble hero. He has first strike. Survey the realm. Whenever Black Panther or another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on a target land. And then it's got Mine Vibranium for 3. Move all +1/+1 counters from target land you control onto target creature. If one or more +1/+1 counters are moved this way, you gain that much life and draw a card. This card is sick. I was debating Black Panther or Wolverine. Being a coworker, we're like, you should go with the Black Panther. I was like, I agree. I'm going to make a disgusting deck with this. And all the rest of the cards go fitting with the deck I'm going to build, which is nice. But the next card we have is Secure the Waste. It's an instant. Create X 1/1 white warrior creature tokens, and it's X and a white. So we're gonna ramp some stompy stuff. Get a bunch of creatures out. Get a bunch of +1/+1s. And then yeah. Is it? Am I reading that right? So no matter. So it says another creature you control, put a. So would that be? See, I created 5/1/1. Would that be 5 tokens? I gotta look that up. Fast blessing. It's primal figure, but it's an enchantment. If one or more token would be created, twice that many of those tokens are created. Instead, if one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature, twice that many 1/1 counters would be put instead. So that's gonna be nice. Heroic Intervention. Permanent you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. This is instant. And then we have Wakanda Skyscraper, which is Karn's bastion. To land. Then we got a token warrior, which is very nice. It's got a ancient warrior of Wakanda, fought for legacy that would last forever. And then our special card, if you have not seen it, is Nature's Lure. It has Black Panther with Groot on its shoulder, and it's a sorcery. Search your library for a forest card. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It says forest card. That could be any card. I just realized that. As long as it has a forest in the mana, right? Let me know down in the comments if I'm correct. Never seen that, but that is the Marvel Black Panther secret lair. It's pretty dope. I'm loving it. This build is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be on the Mox field. I forgot to put the Mox field in the description, but I will go back and edit and do that for you guys. Let's go. All right, we are going to crack this foundations. Need to get these in this. Oh. Just put them back right there. Foundation starter kit. You get 350 card plus cards, one storage box, one click wheel, and 3 play boosters. So oh yeah. Dropping cards all over the place. Gives you a deck building guide. It's looking like it's telling you which mana color does what. And the essential tactics. It's talking about synergy types, the mana curve, play and refine your deck. Loot. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. This is your deck box. Looking pretty snazzy. Get a lot of stuff. Look at all this. Look at this counter. Oh, it's clicky. Yo, this life counter's dope. I'm gonna use this. Start at 40. Sorry, I'm playing. Clicky. Alright. That's pretty dope. That's just a filler. Alright, let's see what we got here. Cards. Plan. Little dividers. They got notches. They go. Oh, that's sick. Okay. More cards and cards. So I don't know if you can see. There's notches in the box. And it's got notches right here. So you can divide your cards. That's pretty dope. I've taken all my deck boxes that I've gotten recently. So like this deck box is all mana red creatures. And I did one for each color. I have all instant in one. I have all artifacts in one, sorceries, enchantments, and then multicolor creatures. They all have their own deck box right now. I resorted last week, which is wild. Alright, so that's the deck box. So we got 3 stacks. Got 4 stacks of cards. I believe all of this is land. Gotta open it up and check though. Got some full art lands. We got lands and then tokens. Cats, dogs, insects, zombies, warriors, copies, and how to play stuff. So not bad. Didn't look like they eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It looks like 16 of each. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Yeah, so 16 of each, and then 2 forest full art and 2 mountain full art lands. Maybe there will be multicolor lands in here, and your tap lands and stuff. Your fetch lands. Hopefully they added some of that. Added those in here. Alright, let's put a little divider set. Oh, they're double-sided. Human, rat, goblin, beast, dragon, Phyrexian goblin, fairies. Okay. I feel like they should have done more. But let's start. So we got an arcane signet right there. Arcane signet, soul ring, and command tower all by themselves in a nice little package. The command tower looks pretty dope. Like that one. Excusez-moi. Because, you know, every deck has to have a soul ring in it. Gotta get that fast ramp going. Alright. Start with this one. Lair, Strawbringer, legendary creature angel, flying first strike, lifelink. Other angels you control have +1/+1 lifelink. Right of the replication. Masker worm. Gratuitions, violence. Oh, full art, Gigantosaurus. That's pretty dope. Masker worm. Adaptive automation. Artifact creature. As this creature enters, choose creature type. Those creatures. This creature is the chosen type in addition. The creatures of the chosen edition get +1/+1. Guild Lotus. Add 3 mana. Phases end. This land enters tapped. Add 1. Return this land to its owner's hand. Search for a gate. Put it on the battlefield and shuffle. You controlled 10 or more gates. You win the game. Alright, so are they gonna give us... They're gonna give us gates? Angel of Vitality. Make a stand instant. A creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible. Confiscate. Enchant permanent. You control. What? It's an enchantment aura. Enchant permanent. You control. Oh, okay. Negate. Blue counterspell. Non-creature. Feed the swarm. Some good reprints. Gatekeeper of Malarkey. Malarker. A vampire warrior. Ooh. He's got the kicker. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, target player sacrifices creature of their choosing. Yeah. But because if they got tokens, we're gonna sacrifice the tokens. Gunter Snipe, little goblin shaman, little cute guy. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. Actually, might put that in my Valgavolt deck. That would be a dick move, but enchantment. When a creature you control enters, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's impact tremors. So they got some good staples in here. Impression perfect. Elf warrior. Other elves you control get +1/+1, and you can pay 1, tap it, create an elf warrior. So it becomes 2/2. You got 2 of those. Okay. Yeah, so I was wondering if some of these are going to be duplicated, because this box is going to be the standard for the next 5 years. All these cards in Foundation are standard legal for 5 years, which means you will be drafting standard Foundations. So I figured they would have multiple of cards, as we just saw. Have 2 elves. Polika worm. It was a big stompy creature. We got the Boros charm. Unflinching courage. Yeah, it looks like reprinting a bunch of stuff. Expedition map. I haven't seen this card before. Or maybe I did in Ixalan. It's in Ixalan. Sacrifice this artifact. Search your library for a land card, reveal it. Pay 3. Pendron Archive. Sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Cat Collector. When this creature enters, create a food token. When you gain life for the first time during each of your turns, create a 1/1 cat. Divine Resilience. Target creature gains control, gains indestructible until end of turn if this spell was kicked. Instead, any number of targets gain indestructible. Okay. And it's 2 and a white for a kick. Joust through. Deals 3 damage to a target attacking or blocking creature. You gain 1 life. Twin Blade Blessing. That's got flash. Enchant creature. Enchant creature has double strike. And Quint Sky Mage. The Bluebird. When you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Bloom Trick. It's an instant. Create 2 1/1 blue fairy. Malevolous Mist. We got flying. Whenever you draw your second card, create a 1/1 blue fairy. You got 2 of those. Aberrate Foe. We got Demon. That's an additional cost to the cast this spell. Sacrifice creature. Infestation Sage. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black green insect creature with flying. Got 2 of those. Midnight Snack and a little enchantment. We got Raid. Up. Here we go. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a food token. Sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Ooh. That in my vampire deck. Seeker Folly. Or yeah, probably go my vampire deck for that one. The sorcery, choose opponent. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Creature opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Vengeful Blood Witch. Vampire Warlock. When this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. You get 3 of those. So there are duplicates in here. It looks like they're putting duplicates that they know you would put multiple of. I take it. I do feel like I want to buy another one of these. Just because excuse me. Want to buy build a standard deck, or maybe a couple, and start going to the LGS. But it's looking like we're getting more multiples, but I feel like having two of these. Some of these I've seen already. Like I want multiples of, but I don't have multiples of. So if I get another box, or I could just buy the single. I don't know. Crackling Cyclops, got two of these. Whenever you cast non-creature spells, this creature gets +3/+0. It's a 0/4. Goblin Negotiator. That guy deals X damage to target creature. Create a 1/1 red goblin equal to the amount of excess damage dealt. How is there excess damage? I get it. I pay 5. Let's say I pay 5 into this, but I kill a 1/1. 4 is the excess, so I would create 4 1/1 goblins. Answer my question. Strongbox Raider, the Orc Pirate. It's got raid. When this creature enters, you attack this turn. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Elvish Regrown. Creature enters, return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Quake Strider. Thyrotops. Big stompy dinosaur here. 12/8. That's all he's good for, is just stomping stuff. Dreadwing Scavenger. Flying, this creature enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. He's got Threshold. Excuse me. This creature gets +1/+1 and gains Death Touch as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Disgusting. Full 2/2. It's a 1/1. Yeah, this art is pretty cool. Findish Panda. It's a bear demon. When you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, return another target non-bear creature card with mana value less than or equal to this creature's power from the graveyard to the battlefield. So could you return him if he was, so mana value is 4. I think you could return him. Pretty nice. Perforating artist. Got death touch. It's got raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choosing or discards a card. Stay. Wardens of the Cycle. It's got Morbid. Beginning of your end step, if you died this turn, choose 1. You gain 2 life. You draw a card, lose 1 life. Ravenous Amulet. Sacrifice, draw a card, put a soul counter on an artifact. Or sacrifice this artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of soul counters on this artifact. Okay. So, sorry. First one is pay 1, tap, sacrifice a creature, draw a card, put a soul counter on this artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. Then you can sacrifice Amulet. An opponent loses life. Gotcha. Got a little cat soldier. Regain 1/1. Counter on this creature. When you gain life, put a 1/1. Angel of Finality. When this creature enters, exile target player's graveyard. Resolute Reinforcement. Flash. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier token. Savannah Ley Lines. Stroke of Midnight. Instant destroy non-land permanent. Create its controller creates a 1/1 human token. Brandborn Cutthroat. Merfolk Pirate. This art is sick. Be a dope tattoo. It's got flash. When you cast whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, put a 1/1 on this creature. It's a 2/1, so flash this guy out on. Let's get a blocker maybe. You get 2 of those. Essence Scatter. It's a counter spell. Counter target creature spell. Micromancer. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana 1. Mana value 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Locking Spirit. Instant and sorceries cost 1 less. Flying Fairy Rogue. Spectral Sailor. It's got flash. You pay 4, draw a card. Get 2 of those cards. Think Twice. Get 2 of those. Draw a card and it's got a flashback for 3. Tolarian Terror. It's a 7-drop, but it costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. It's got Ward 2. The 5/5. So maybe a late game. We got Witness Protection. Enchant creature. Enchant creature loses all abilities, and it's a green and white citizen. Mana base 1/1. Named legitimate business person. They really put this in here? The swing unit. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to life lost this way. All right. Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Got 2 of those. Rotting White Priest, Vampire Cleric. When you gain life, each opponent loses 1. Storm Crick, Blood Thief, Vampire Rogue. Beginning of Instep. If an opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on target vampire you control. Vampire Nighthawk. Death Touch, Lifelink, Flying. Zombify. That's pretty cool artwork too. Remove target creature from your graveyard. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Good artwork. That's pretty cool. I like that. Burst Lightning deals 2 damage to any target. If it was kicked, it deals 4. They give you 4 of those. Frantic Firebrand. He's got haste. Sacrifice this creature, deal 1 damage to any target. The 1/1. Heartfire Immolator. He's got prowess. Sacrifice this creature, deals damage equal to the creature, equal to its power. To a target creature or planeswalker. Taguchi's second right. Exile target player. If target player has exactly 10 life, second right deals 10 damage to that player. Shit. Seismic Rapture deals 2 damage each flying to each creature without flying. Thrill of Possibility is as an additional cost. Cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Bite Down. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to creature or planeswalker you don't control. Broken Wings. Discard. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or flying, or creature with flying. Bushwhack, choose one, search your library for a land card, feel it, put it in your hand, shuffle. Target creature fights target creature you don't control. Dwayne's Elite. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 elf. Got 2 of those. Garruk's Uprising. Everybody knows what that one is. But if you don't, when this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. And then creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So that's a nice card. What's everybody think so far? Everybody think so far? Got a giant growth. Target creature gains +3/+3 till end of turn. Plan of War elves. It's a staple. You get 1, 2, 3. They give you 4 of those. Overrun. Land of War elves is tap for 1 green mana. Tap add. Overrun, sorcery. Creature you control gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. Snakeskin Vial. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains hexproof. Wildwood Scourge. It's a Hydra. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters. It's an X green mana cost. When 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Get a rampant Hydras. Empyrean Eagle. Flying other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. Heroic Reinforcement. Create 2 white 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens until end of turn. These creatures get +1/+1 and gain haste. And then Ruby Daring Tracker. Got a legendary creature here. Excuse me. She's got haste, and then when she attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and you can tap her for red or green mana. That is the first stack that you get in the Foundations box. Got some good cards in there. Look. Consuming Aberration. It's got a horror. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals a card from the top of their library until they reveal a land. Put those cards into their Put those cards into your graveyard. their graveyard. So this is kind of like an in-game ramp attack. That's a rare. But that might put that guy in my my rat deck. Angelic Destiny, enchant aura, enchant creature gets +4/+4, has flying, first strike, and is an angel in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, return Angelic Destiny to its owner's hand. That is a good enchantment card. But if somebody gets rid of enchantments, it doesn't come back to your hand, though. That's the only thing. Charming Prince. When this creature enters, choose 1, scry 2, gain 3 life, exile another target creature you own, return it to the battlefield. Beginning of the next end step. Pildar's Retreat. Enchantment. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, choose 1, create a 2/2 white priest beast. Cat beast. Sorry. Priest. Cat beast creature token. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Okay. So we can create cats and then buff those cats. Fumigate. Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way. Linda the Steadfast Queen. Linden. Vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. It says A, so that's a single creature, so that if you attack with 2, you gain 2 life. If you attack with 5, you gain 5 life. For a 3-drop legendary, not bad. And it's 3/3. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. That's a Mentor of the Meek. Regal. Marcel. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. When this creature enters, create 2 1/1 cat creature tokens with lifelink. There's a staple Elder Dino. The Tulpa, Primal Dawn. Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible. Put these backwards. Y'all can't see, my bad. Arcanus of Omni Potent. Yeah. Legendary creatures. It's a wizard. Tap, draw 3 cards, or pay 4, 2 and a 2 blue. You can return him to its owner's hand. Decade of Crucifix. An enchantment. It's got flash at the beginning of each player's draw step. That player draws an additional card. Okay. It'll share a little bit with the pod, or your final of Revelation. The sorcery, draw X cards if X is 10 or more. Instead, shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw X cards, untap up to 5 lands, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile this card. Holy bejesus. Okay. Harbinger of the Tides. You may cast this card as though it had flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. It's 2 blue to cast already. This creature enters, you may return target tap creature an opponent controls to its hand. So if you're getting attacked with a big stompy creature, you can flash that card in, send that card back to owner's hand. River's Rebuke, return all non-land permanents target player controls to their owner's hand. Sphinx of the Final Word. This spell can't be countered. It's got flying, hexproof. Instants and sorceries you control can't be countered. Tempest Djinn. It's got flying. This creature gets +1/+0 for each basic island you control. Oh, look at this shark. Precious. Giant shark. When this creature enters, counter target spell or creature spell. It's got flash. Big ol' shark. Demonic Pact. Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen. So there's 4 items on here. After the 4th one's been chosen, this card's basically useless, right? This enchantment deals 4 damage to any target. You gain 4 life. Target opponent discards 2 cards, draw 2 cards, you lose the game. Well, that took a interesting turn. Desecration Demon, flying at the beginning of each combat. Any opponent may sacrifice a creature of their choosing. If the player does, tap this creature and put a 1/1 counter on it. I don't think an opponent's going to do that for you though. That's where politics comes in, playing Commander. Dread summons. Each player mills X cards. Each creature card put into the graveyard this way, you create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. Might add that guy to my Willhead deck. Calstria, Highborn, Vampire Shaman. Probably messed that name up. Whenever this creature or another vampire you control dies, you may pay 1 swamp. If you do, target player loses 2 life, gain 2 life. Midnight Reaper. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. Origin of Night's Reach. Excuse me. It enters with a divinity counter on it. You cast it from your hand. It has indestructible as long as it has that counter on it. Remove a counter from it. Each opponent discards their hand. Alright. No Priest of Oblivion. It's got a kicker, lifelink, menace. When this creature enters, if kicked, return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Kicker is 3 and 1 swap. So if you kick it and want to return something, you have to pay 4 and 2 swap. Wishclaw Talisman. Artifact. It enters with 3 wish counters. You can pay 1 to remove a wish counter, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. An opponent gains control of this artifact. I don't like that. That's disgusting. So in this pack there has not been any duplicates yet. In this one there have been some cards that had 2 duplicates, some that had 3, and then some that had 4. But no duplicates in this pack yet. Ball of Lightning. It's got trample, haste at the beginning of instep, sacrifice this creature. And I mean it's a low cost 3 mountain. It's a 6/1. So what is going on, crew? Hope y'all are having a great time. YouTube, go ahead, hit that like button. If you're enjoying the content, go ahead, hit that follow. We are on the race to get to 1,000. Dungeon Master Outcast. at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 creature, a red dragon creature token with flying. That's not bad for a 1-drop. Harmless Offering. Target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. Got a Dragon Queen. Flying whenever non-token dragon enters, create a 5/5 dragon token. You can pay 1 and a mountain to give dragons a 1/1/0 till end of turn. Red Cat Gutter Dweller. He's got Menace. This creature, when this creature enters, create a 2/1/1 black rat creature tokens with this token can't block. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on this creature and exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Now when it says you may play this card, do you put that on the battlefield or you have to cast it? Can't remember. We got a Storm Crick Noble. This creature can't be blocked by humans. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. Terrain Mauler. It's Shapeshifter. It's got Changeling, so this creature is every creature type. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That card, I like that card. Hero's Bane. Got a Hydra. This creature enters with 4 1/1 counters on it, and then you can pay 2 and you pay 4. 2 colorless and 2 forest. Put X 1/1 counters on this creature where X is its power. Predate Ooze. It's got Indestructible. When this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever a creature dealt damage by this creature this turn dies, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh my god, that is so much words. Primal Might. Target creature gets X plus X plus X until end of turn. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Primeval, Prime Veil, yeah, Bounty. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 3/3 green creature beast creature token. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put 3 1/1 counters on target creature you control, and landfall whenever a land you control enters, gain 3 life. Holy shit. That is 5 and a green. That's a yeah, that's nice. Rampaging Falleth. It's got trample, it's got landfall. When a land control enters, create you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. That is for 4 colorless and 2 forest. Shrek the Hunt Caller. Beginning of combat on your turn. If creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. Okay, not bad, not bad. Vizier of the Manganeer. Snake Cleric. Look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. You can spend any mana to cast those creature spells. You may spend mana of any type to cast creature spells. Oh. Okay. Wildborn Preserver, Elf Archer, Flash, Reach. Whenever another non-human creature you control enters, you may pay X. If you do, put X 1/1 counters on this creature. I like it. I like it. Got an angel. Ariel. Ariel. Arlia. The war leader. Flying, vigilance, haste. When she attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Ailey, Internal Pilgrim, or Core Cleric. Never seen that before. She's got Death Touch. Sacrifice another creature. You gain life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. And then, so that's pay 1. You can pay 3. Sacrifice another creature. Exile target non-land permanent. Activate only if you have at least 10 life. More than your starting life total. So if you have 50 life or more, or 30. Depends on what you're playing. Um, Trog Skull, Reaver, Flying, Double Strike, Lifelink. When you gain life, draw a card. There we go. Nice little reprint. Helena and Elena. Helena and Elena partners. First strike, reach. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X 1/1 counters on another target creature you control where X is their power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. Image. Drum Predator. It's got flying. When this creature becomes tapped, exile up to one target creature from a graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Sacrifice another creature. This creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Maelstrom Pulse. Destroy target creature permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. Ooh. That would Ovika. It's got flying, ward 3 with pay 3 life. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create X 1/1 red fire action goblin creature tokens, where X is the mana value of that spell. They gain haste until end of turn. There we go, another reprint. Primal Speaker Zingana. Enters with X 1/1 counters, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. When she enters, draw cards equal to its power. Wilt Leaf Liege. Other green creatures you control get +1/+1. Other white creatures you control get +1/+1. If a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, put it onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your graveyard. Nice. I feel like this should go into my Black Panther deck. Now What if the creature has dual? What if it's a white green? Does it get 2+1? Basilisk color. Nice reprint. Liquid creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. Nice artwork. Nice artwork. Cultivator's Caravan. Darksteel Colossus. Maze Mine Tomb. I've never seen this card. A page counter on this artifact. Scry 1. Put a page counter on this artifact. Draw a card. When there are 4 or more page counters on this artifact, exile it. You do gain 4 life. So do you have the option not to exile it? I'm confused. Pyromancer's Goggles. Legendary artifact. Add a mountain. When this mana is spent to cast a red instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose a new target. Oh. Ramos. Dragon Engine. Flying. It's an artifact creature. When you cast a spell, put 1/1 counter on Ramos for each of that color's spell. Whenever you cast a spell, put a 1/1 counter on Ramos for each that spell's color. Got it. Steel Hellkite. Artifact creature. Pay 2. This creature gets +1/+0. So end of turn. Pay X. Destroy non-land permanent with mana value X, whose controller has dealt combat damage. Who was dealt combat damage by this creature this turn. Alright, here we go. We're getting into the lands now. crawling barons. Pay 4. Put 2 1/1 counters on this land. Then you may have it become a 0/0 creature until end of turn. Temple of Abundance, Temple of Deceit, Temple of Enlightenment. Epiphany. Melody, Malice, History, Plenty, Silence, Triumph. So we got all of the tapped lands. Bounty. Got landfall. When a land enters, you gain 1 life. Draw a card. Brandished Tart. Heraldic Banner. As this artifact enters, choose a color. Creatures control the chosen color get +1/+0. You can tap it for 1 mana of the chosen color. Artifact Golem, Meteor Golem. When this creature enters, destroy non-land permanent and opponent controls. Got the you gain 1 life land. Bloodfelled Caves. You get 2 of those. Bloom Sands, 2 of those. Dismal Backwater, 2 of those. Evolving Wilds, 2 of those. Jungle Hollow. You get a Rogue's Passage. Rugged Highlands, 2. Scorched Barrens, 2. Swiftwater Cliffs, 2. Thornwood, 2. Tranquil, 2. Inspiring Overseer. Into the Royal. Opt. Draw a card. You get 4 of those. So. There's that bundle. No. All right. Those are all our lands. Tokens are right there. Monument. Caving. Target gets -2 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Suspicious Scrambler. Zombie. Exile card. This card from your graveyard. Create two 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Activate only as a sorcery. Undialing Malice. So end of turn, creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. Dragon Fodder. 1, 2 of those. Thornweld Archer. Ancient Death Touch. Archway Angel. When this creature enters, gain 2 life for each gate you control. It's the second card with a gate, but we don't have gates. Bully Rush. Banneret. Crankin' Soldiers. Spells and Soldiers. Crankin' spells and soldier spells control cost 1 less to cast. Crusade Ordic. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of creatures you control. Our winning Marshall. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Devotee. Exile target creature and planeswalker. Enchant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Baldar. Cub. Sacrifices creature, destroy target enchantment. Knights of the Grace. It's got first strike, hexproof from black. This creature gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls the black permanent. Release the dogs. Create 4 1/1 white dog creature token. Satis Snare. It's an enchantment. When it enters, exile target your opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Get 2 of those. Sire Aelin. The lines fall. First strike. When he attacks, other creatures control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Valorous Stance. Chart the course. Draw 2 cards and discard a card unless you attack this turn. You'll play that on your second main. Dive down. Target creature you control gets +3. Gains hexproof until end of turn. Flash freeze. Counter target red or green spell. Fog bank. Defender flying. Prevent all combat damage that would be Delta 2 and buy this creature. Gateway sneak. Whenever a gate you control enters, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever this creature is dealt, creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Mystical teaching. Search your library for an instant card or a card with flash. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and it's got flashback, shipwreck, doers. It's got prowess. This creature enters turn target instant or sorcery from the graveyard to your hand. Unsummon, turn target creature to its owner's hand. Death mark, target green or white creature. Driver of the dead. When this creature dies, return turn creature card with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. The rest. Come on, they could at least give me a couple more of those. Target opponent reveals their hand. Choose non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards. Knight of the Malice. First strike, hexproof from white. This creature gets +1 as long as player controls permanent. +1/+0. Pulse tracker. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Sanguine Indulgence. Spell costs 3 less to cast. If you've gained 3 or more life this turn, return up to 2 target creature cards from the graveyard to your hand. Tribute to Hunger. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. You gain life equal to that toughness. This card is stupid. Unless they have one card that they can only sacrifice, then. But every time if somebody has a 1 drop, or I mean, they're gaining 1 life, but if tokens don't have that creature's toughness. Maybe. Empiric Rites. Sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card. File Entomber. Death Touch. When this creature enters, search your library for a card. Put that card into your graveyard and shuffle. Bolt Bond. Cost 3 less if you have a creature with power 4 or greater. Change the target of the spell or ability with a single target. Press through. Creatures you control have trample until end of turn. Draw a card. Dragon Mage. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. G2 Lava Runner. As long as there are 2 or more instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. Get 2 of those. Giant Cinder Maw. It's got trample. Players can't gain life. Hoarding Dragon. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card, exile it. When this creature dies, you may put exile card into your hand. Mind Speaker. First strike when an opponent whenever an opponent casts a white or blue instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 2 damage to that player. Okay. I put that in Vagabond. Obliterating Bolt. Deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die, I'll exile it instead. Ravenous Giant. At the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. Finish. Initial Pyromancer. This creature enters, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Circuitous Route. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands or gate cards. Put them onto the battlefield. Shuffle. Get 2 of those. Fierce Empath. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value 6 or greater. Put it into your hand. Then the Fang Bearer. He's got Death Touch. When creature you control with Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. 10 poison counters makes you lose game. Scrollback Rhino, Trample. Whenever you cast this A spell that targets a creature, draw a card. That targets this creature, draw a card. Old Adder, Fungus Snake. Whenever an opponent casts a blue or black spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Deal of Nyla. It's an enchantment. Enchant creature. Whenever an enchant creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then it has 3 or more 1 counters on it. Sacrifice this aura. Whenever you sacrifice this aura, search your library. 2 basic lands. Put it on the battlefield. Tap. That'd be a good card for to put in Jump Scare. Landfall pick. By the way, chat, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Just sit there and look pretty. We are almost done. Spring Bloom Druid. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic lands. Just put them onto the battlefield. Tap. Sacrifice 1 to get 2. Venom Connoisseur. Whenever a creature you control enters, this creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, all creatures gain Death Touch until end of turn. Cloud Blazer. Flying. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. Deadly Brew. Each player sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker of their choice. If you sacrificed a permanent this way, you may return another permanent from the battlefield to your hand. So you can't choose the one that you sacrificed. Druid Militant. If an instant or sorcery card would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Enigma Drake. Powers equal number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Going on, chat, we're finishing up unboxing Foundations. We have gone through every card almost. Piranha Bloodfest of Killed. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card. If it was attacking, otherwise Piranha deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, I like that. Mortify, destroy target creature or enchantment. Savage Vetmaw. Whenever this creature attacks, add 3 red, 3 green till end of turn. You do not lose this mana as steps end and phases end. Okay, they reprinted that guy. Teach by example. When you cast your next, when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose a new target. Trigon Predator. Flying. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Diamond Mare. I've never seen this. Artifact Horse. As this creature enters, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of chosen color, you gain 1 life. Put this in a single color deck. Monocolor. And just start gaining life. Until somebody destroys artifacts and or all creatures. Board wipes. Eldon's Cane. You can tap it, exile this artifact, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Okay. Fire Shrieker. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets double strike. Gate Colossus. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each gate you control. I have not seen gates, unless gates are at the bottom of this. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Whenever a gate you control enters, you may put this card from your graveyard to the top of your library. We got the Spyglass. Soul Guide Lantern. Tree Mascot. Alright, here we go. Gate. Got a cave. Demolition Field. Field Gate. Okay, we got the gates. Got the gates. Got 4 Terland, Secker, this Bitter. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. We got some full art. Johnny's Pride Mate. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Refute. Instant. A counter spell, draw a card, then discard a card. Vengeful Blood Witch. Okay, they gave you a full art of this. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Abrade. Instant, choose 1. It deals damage to target creature, destroy target artifact. Reclamation Stage. When this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is pretty cool. Full art Swiftfoot Boots. And full art lands. Right. That is so this is everything. And in the Founders Starter Collection, these are all your feature cards and artifact cards. And then here are all your lands. and then all of your tokens. So creature, artifact, and instance, sorceries, all those. Land cards. So you got regular, you got gates, you got tapped, mana. They did give you one arcane signet and one soul ring and a command tower. You did get 3 play boosters, and a deck building guide, and you get this cool little clicky turn down life counter. But yeah, that is going to be all for me today. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Again, YouTube, hit that like button. I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go get a tub out of my house. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.